Hi crocheters of the world! In this tutorial I want to show you how to work really easy to work a cardigan, crochet cardigan with the shell stitch. So as you can see it is all worked in shell stitch, and it's really easy to work this crochet stitch. Crochet cardigan, sorry. Really easy to work it, and I will show you not step by step, but there are three important steps in this work. So I will show you these three important steps, and of course I am going to crochet all the important points of the cardigan on the camera, and the rest of the camera, of course, because it's a little bit long as a project. But I did this tutorial in Italian, and it was a great, really huge success. So I just saw lots of cardigans like this worked following my tutorial by my followers. And I was really happy and satisfied that was a nice project, and now I decided to make it in English too. So now I am working this cardigan for my mom. This was for me, but the important thing is that you have to begin with a number of a multiple of 2 plus 10 more chains. So I began here and I will begin here with a 130 chains. So 120 is the number for the pattern, plus 10, which is 5, and 5 for the border. So we will work at the end, at the beginning, at the end of every row, each row we will work 5 double crochets. That is this border here. Okay, now if you want it bigger, this is a medium size. If you want it bigger, you can just begin with 130 chains, and it will be okay, because I began with this amount of chains, but for me it was a little bit large, so I put here a border. Afterwards I put a border of single crochets, and I work some decreases in order to be to fit me. So let's say that 130 chains worked with a 4.5 millimeters hook are okay for a medium and large size. Okay, now this project was worked with a special yarn. It's a kind of cord yarn, I don't know, very interesting yarn, and with the same crochet hook, so the same size, not the same crochet hook because actually it's not the same, but with the same size of crochet hook, so a 4.5 millimeters hook. Now I am working this one with a wool yarn. It's a drops yarn, really pretty. It's a Lima drops, and it's a mixture of wool and alpaca, so really nice and soft yarn. But you can use any kind of yarn you want. I just give you this example just to have an idea of what kind of yarn I'm using in this project, but of course depends on you. What kind of yarn do you want to choose for your project? Now This is a 65% wool and 35% alpaca, and it's really, really nice and soft and warm. Very, very important, because this is a winter project, and this was a let's say summer project, yes, a summer project. Okay, now, so you can work it with cotton if you want a summer project, or with wool if you want a winter project. So it's okay, it's okay. Now I just work my chain, my 130 chains here, and I just want to begin. Here I put 2 rows of double crochets. Okay, so I will begin with my first row of double crochets. So I will just chain 1, yarn over, and work into the second chain from the hook my first double crochet of my 130. Yes, lots of double crochets. And I will go on and work into each of my chain 1 double crochet for this first row of the cardigan. You'll see it's really, really easy, really easy project, and really easy to make in any kind of size that you want. So from small to extra large. Okay. So as I said before, maybe if you want for a small size, you just can put begin with a smaller smaller, yes, amount of chains, but important is to have a number, a multiple of 2 plus 10. So 2 plus 10. So as you can see, I have 120 plus 10. So you can put, let's say, 80 plus 10 if you want to work it for a small size, of course. So I will go on and work. That's why I said that I cannot work all the project on the camera, but I will work the project, the most important moments of the project. I will work them in front of the camera, of course. Not in front, yes, in front. My hands are in front, of course, not me. Okay, so because the hands are important here. And nothing, I just go on and work my first long row of 130 double crochets, and then I will be back to show you how to work your second, third, and so on row. Okay, so see you a little bit later. So here I am, I finished my first row of 130 double crochet. For the second row we will do the same thing. So another just another row of double crochets without increases or decreases. So I chain 3 for my first double crochet, and into the second I will put 1 double crochet, and into each of my double crochet of the first row I will put a double crochet. So nothing else. So for these first 2 rows, really easy. There are 2 rows of double crochets without increases or decreases. So with the number that you choose for your cardigan. Of course, the important measure, it is the neck line, the neck circumference, but of course not very tight around your neck. So large enough to create a nice shape. So my advice is that it's better larger than smaller, because then it's really I don't know, ugly. So better larger, because when you finished all your projects, you just can put, as I did, you just can put around the neckline, just to shape the neckline. You can put 2 or 3 single crochet rows, and maybe some decreases, or just rows of single crochets worked with a smaller crochet hook, and it will be okay. So don't worry about it. So it's better larger than smaller, than too tight actually around your neck. Okay, now go on and work your second row of single crochets. So I finished my second also my second row of double crochets, and now let us begin with the pattern actually. So chain 3. No, actually I want to begin like this. You can chain 3, but I will chain 1, turn, and work actually into the first double crochet, double crochet. Okay, now the second, as I show you at the beginning of this tutorial, I show you the border, the 5 double crochets worked at the beginning and at the end. So now, because between these 2 borders we will work the pattern, so actually we will work a row of V-stitch stitches. I put here a safety pin to mark my first of my 5 stitches that I have to work for at the end of the row. So these are my first 5, and these are my last 5 that I have to work for the border. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is here into the 3rd chain. Okay, so I put the safety pin just to be sure that I don't go on and forget about it. So 5 for the border, and these 5 will be the stitches, the 5 stitches that we will begin and end into each of our row. Okay, 5 double crochets for the border at the beginning and 5 double crochets for the border at the end. Okay, now yarn over, skip 1 double crochet, and into the next work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Now again, skip 1 double crochet, into the next work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and go on like this until until the end of this row. Actually, not until the end, but until you have the safety pin. So we will go on and skip 1 stitch, into the next work a V-stitch, so 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. This is the V-stitch. Then again skip 1 stitch, into the next work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, all in 1 chain, 1 stitch. Skip 1 stitch, into the next work 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. Again skip 1 stitch, into the next work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Go on, and I will catch you later. So this is what we'll have at the end of this row, third row, sorry. Okay, now I almost finished my V-stitch row, so my 3rd row, and of course this is a increase row, because these V stitches are increasing our work. But I have 59 V stitches and 2 chains. So the problem is that I have here, is not a problem, but I skipped 1 chain, and then I worked a V-stitch. So there is 1 chain in between the border and the first V-stitch. But here there will be none. So I will work actually into the last stitch before the last stitch. I will work my last V stitch, and then of course I will begin my working my border. So I will take off my safety pin because I don't need it anymore, and I will work 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the chain 3, into the third chain. Here I will put my 5th chain of yes, 5th. And so as you can see here, we have no spaces, no space, no in between the border and the V stitch, but as you see, it's actually no problem. That is just I want to say to you. So now after this row worked like this with the V stitch, we have actually 60 V stitches. So 60 V stitches we have here, and from now on we will think in shell stitches. Okay, so we will think of our pattern in number of shell stitches. Okay, not in stitches but in number of shell stitches. So I have 60 shell stitches, V stitches, but they will be shell stitches in this 4th row. Okay, so this is what I have so far, and I forgot to say, maybe, yes, I'm sure I forgot to say that this is a top-down sweater, cardigan, sorry, worked in a yes, work with the body and the sleeves in one part, and then will be the part that we will have to divide the body from the sleeves, and we will work the body and then the sleeves. Okay, now for the 4th row we will begin with our 5 double crochets for the border. So 1, 2, 3 and 5, and into each of our V stitches, so we have 60 in each of them, so into the chain 1 space we will work like this. Oops, yes, no, I worked only 4 double crochets for the border, and I need 5 actually. Okay, now into this, into each of our V stitches we will work like this: 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So actually, as I said before, we begin with shell stitches, and we skip into the next V stitch, so into the chain 1 space, and we work the same sink, yes, we are sinking into this cardigan project, metaphorical saying. Okay, so actually, as you can see, we will work like this. Into each of the chain 1 space of each of the V stitch you will work 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, skip into the next chain 1 of the next V stitch and work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and another 2 double crochets. Okay, and with this will be another round of row of increases, because we are working actually, instead of 2 we are working 4 stitches and the chain 1 space. Okay, so now go on and work your your fourth row like this. So as you can see, it's easy. And then into the fifth row, I will show you how you can, really easy, how you can increase if you want it bigger. But I think, as I said before, working like this, it will be okay. So I finished, almost finished, because I have to work my border. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is my border. So I finished my 1, 2, 3, 4, my fourth row. It's curly, really curly, and it must be like this. So if you have something like this, really curly, it's really okay, because it must be like this. Now, from this point of the cardigan, we have to think of sleeves and body. And for the sleeves, so we have 60, I will not consider these 10 stitches for the border, because it will be the bottom for the cardigan, so the buttons and whole buttons, and I will not think of it. So 60 shells. Now we have to think of shells, as I said before, and 60 divided by 3 is 20. Yes, 20. So that means that we will have 20 for the body, 20 plus 20, so 40 for the body, and 10 plus 10 for the hands. For, yes, the sleeves, actually, the hands for sleeves. So this is what we have to divide the shells. 60 divided by 3 are 20, and there are 3 20 into 60. So first two are the 2 parts of the body, and the third divided by 2, so 10 plus 10, are the sleeves. Now just go on for 3 or 4, actually 5, yes, 5 rows working just shells, so 1 shell into each of these shells. But only what you have to change, so what we will change from the 5th row will be the chain. So we will put a chain 2 instead of chain 1 in between. That's all. So we will work, I will work 2, 3 or 4 rows, working only 1 shell into each of my 60 shells and the border, of course. And then if we think it's a little bit, we have to increase, we just have to increase the shell. So we will work a 3 chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets shell, and maybe a chain 1 in between them. But that's all, okay? So this is the beautiful part of this design, that it's really easy to increase if you want to increase it, okay? So just continue, go on and work your 3-4 rows like this, and you'll see I'll be back to show you the result. Only that you will work a chain 2 space in between the stitches, so for the shell, okay, a chain 2. Okay, so I went on with the cardigan and I worked, as I said, 4 more rounds, and yes, I decided to change color in every third round. I just wanted to make it like this, but you can make it with just one color. So this is what I have so far, and this it's okay for a medium to large size. Actually large size. I'm making this for my mom, and if for you it's not good, you can, as I said before, I just want to show you, you can just work the, so I'm working the border, so you can just work the shells with 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you can just go on and work your shells. We work the shells with 2 double crochets, chain 2 double crochets. So if you think it's small, you can just go on and work like this with 3 double crochets, your shell, chain 3 and or chain 2 if you want, and 3 more double crochets. Okay, like this if you want, but as I said before, for me it's okay for a large size working with a 4.5 millimeters hook and a similar yarn. It's okay for a large size. Now I just wanted to show you how to work here all around of the neckline to shape it, because it's really a little bit large here. Okay, this is what I want to show you, but now I want to say another thing, important thing, that I made a mistake when I said that these 2 borders, so the 5 and the 5 stitches for the border, don't count as a shell. So I count it as a shell. So this actually is my first shell, and which means that I will have for the left side and the right side of the front side of the cardigan, I will have 1 with this 1. This counts a shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here will be my left side of the front side of my cardigan. Okay, and now here I will put a marker because I want to show you how you can go on and count your front side, back side and sleeves, just to be sure that fits you. So from here I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this means I will put one more shell, add one more shell here at the for the sleeve. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the border, and here will be, I will begin to count my shells for the sleeve, and there will be 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So I want just to show you how easy you can just figure out if the cardigan fits you. And this will be my sleeve, and it's really large enough. Now I will go on and count 18 on my back side. So not 20 but 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And here I want to put another marker for the sleeve in between the two shells. So the 18th, the last shell of the back side, and the first shell of the sleeve. And now I will count 12 for my sleeve. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here I will put the marker like this, put them together like this. Okay, and this is my second sleeve, and here I have my right side of the cardigan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, with 10 counting the border too. So the border is stands for one shell. Okay, so I have 9 shells plus the border, so 10. And now I'm okay. So let's see. This is the front side. So this is the front side. Here I have my sleeves. Okay, my sleeves and my back side with 18. So I have with 18 shells. Actually, I can, because yes, in front I have 20 shells and I need 20 and I need 18. So I will steal one shell, one more shell for the sleeve. Okay, sorry. So this shell I will put it here for the sleeve. And now it's okay. Yes, now it's okay. And I will steal one more here for the sleeve from the right side of the front of my cardigan. Yes, and now it's okay. So the sleeve, and it's really large enough. It is composed by 13 shells. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Both of them are, each of them are composed by 13 shells. Sorry. Then the front side, left part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shells plus the border 9 shells. And I have 9 shells for the right side too, with the border 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm okay because this is 18. And for the back side I have 18 shells too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so this is the right way to divide your sleeves and back side and front side of your cardigan. So 18 for the front side, 18 for the back side, and 13 for the sleeves. Okay, now it's okay. I hope it's all clear. Now for the first we have to work a total of, I'm speaking here of rows of shells. So here from my first row of shells, so 2 double crochets chain to 2 double crochets. So I don't speak about the talk about the V-stitch row and these 2 rows. I don't want to count them. Just from the first row of shells I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 rows already done, but I need 15 more, and then I will so I will go on and work my 15 rows, and then I will be back to show you how to divide the sleeves from the body and to work the body and then the sleeves. Okay, so just go on and work your cardigan, and I will be back to show you after I will completed my 15 rows, so my 20, and maybe you will need more. This is another part, important part of the project. So how to, in which row is the right moment for you to divide the sleeves from the body. And for this, actually you have to measure from the neck to the chest. It's like a underarm, actually, to the chest underarm, and you'll see the right moment for you to divide the body for the sleeves, from the sleeves. But now I will go on with my pattern project, and I will work 15 rows more, and then I will be back and I will explain you better how to be sure, how you can be sure where is the right row to divide the 3 parts of the cardigan, so the sleeves, the 2 sleeves and the body, because we will work the body then and afterwards the sleeves. Okay, so I will go on and work these 15 rows, and of course if you think it's not large enough for you to fit you, you just can, as I showed you before, you just can go on and work bigger shells. Okay, but I think it's okay working like this. I will be back to show you how to divide.